Now, what I would love Caitlin to do is get up one time and then just slap the out of it.
What happens when one of basketball's all-time greats watches the WNBA's brightest young star repeatedly face relentless physical play? That's the question surrounding the reaction reportedly attributed to Reggie Miller following a game involving Caitlin Clark. His comments have sparked widespread debate among basketball fans, with many wondering whether Clark is simply experiencing tough professional defense or being targeted beyond the normal intensity of the game. According to the discussion, Miller's perspective on the WNBA shifted after what he witnessed during the Phoenix Mercury matchup. His reported remarks drew attention to the physical treatment Clark received and ignited criticism aimed at Alyssa Thomas. Miller, widely regarded as one of the greatest shooters in NBA history, understands better than most what it means to battle defenders determined to disrupt an elite scorer. Having built his own Hall of Fame career against relentless defensive pressure, he recognizes the fine line between hard, competitive basketball and play that some believe crosses it. He did, however, highlight one important point. This is where the conversation about Alyssa Thomas becomes even more interesting. Reggie Miller is aware of the distinction between behaviors that go too far in gritty, competitive basketball. He described it as the most cowardly act I've seen on a basketball court in decades. That's exactly what you heard.
There's no way. Look though, look. Players like this come around once, sometimes in our lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
There hasn't been
once in a generation, certainly.
But no player in NBA, in WNBA history, has had to deal with this.
Caitlin Clark from behind while she was attempting to recover after getting poked in the eye. Reggie Miller has faced some of the most formidable opponents in NBA history as one of the greatest shooters and fiercest competitors. Nevertheless, he thought that Alyssa Thomas's behavior raised serious questions regarding competitive integrity and sportsmanship. However, listen carefully to what Reggie Miller had to say regarding the timing of that shove. Alyssa Thomas became the target of harsh criticism after his comments. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Before we move on, let's return to the narrative. The basketball legend then addressed a topic that many fans had been talking about, but that few prominent figures had officially discussed. Playing tough, championship-caliber defense is one thing. Taking a cheap shot at someone when they're defenseless and not looking is much different. Reggie Miller said that he played during one of the most physically demanding eras in NBA history, when toughness was expected but respect for the game remained just as important. True competitors, according to Reggie Miller, don't wait until an opponent's back is turned to make a questionable move. Instead, they face their opponents head-on. He argued that this was exactly why he found Alyssa Thomas's actions so difficult to defend. As a result, his remarks sparked an intense debate about her conduct and what should be considered acceptable in professional basketball. The NBA legend was reportedly most frustrated by Alyssa Thomas's response after the incident. She said, "Damned if I do, damned if I don't," suggesting that fans and the media were criticizing her unfairly rather than acknowledging the physical nature of the game. That reaction only added fuel to the controversy. According to Miller, the greatest competitors take responsibility for their actions, especially when another player's safety could be at risk. He believes elite athletes accept accountability and allow their performance to speak louder than any explanation. When a player spends more time defending a controversial play than reflecting on it, he argued, questions naturally arise about professionalism and sportsmanship. Miller also praised Caitlin Clark for her remarkable basketball IQ, deep shooting range, and exceptional ability to elevate the players around her. At the same time, he emphasized that protecting player safety and preserving the integrity of the game must always remain a priority. In his view, a young superstar like Clark should be focused on reaching her extraordinary potential instead of worrying about unnecessary physical play. Miller concluded that targeting a star player instead of matching their talent, preparation, and work ethic represents the worst side of competitive basketball. There are major concerns about sportsmanship when a player is placed in unnecessary danger because of preventable contact. Reggie Miller believes basketball games should always be decided by skill, discipline, and execution, not by questionable tactics. His reported comments quickly divided the basketball community, with fans and analysts debating where the line should be drawn between physical defense and unnecessary contact. Miller also compared Caitlin Clark's physical treatment to the challenges many elite athletes have faced throughout their careers. At the same time, he emphasized that there is a clear difference between playing tough, physical basketball and taking actions that cross the line. He praised Clark for becoming one of the biggest stars in women's basketball while carrying enormous expectations at such a young age. One of Miller's strongest arguments was that if the league fails to discourage unnecessary or dangerous plays against its biggest stars, it risks sending the wrong message, that controversy can generate more attention than basketball excellence. He believes the WNBA's continued growth depends on protecting its top talent while preserving fair, competitive play. Miller also argued that the league could set a poor example for future generations if it does not respond appropriately to incidents like these. Young athletes, he said, should look to the WNBA to learn elite skill, relentless work ethic, teamwork, and sportsmanship, not questionable plays or unnecessary physical confrontations. Perhaps the most powerful part of Miller's perspective was his confidence in Caitlin Clark's future despite these challenges. He believes that truly great players are often shaped by adversity and that any attempt to intimidate or discourage Clark will only strengthen her resolve to prove herself through skill, composure, and basketball intelligence. Drawing on his experience as one of the NBA's fiercest competitors, Miller noted that elite players have always faced physical defense and intense scrutiny. However, he also pointed out that Clark is dealing with those challenges while carrying the added pressure of unprecedented media attention and expectations as one of the most recognizable faces in women's basketball. For Miller, supporting players like Clark is about more than backing one exceptional athlete, it's about protecting the integrity of the game itself. He believes Clark represents many of the qualities that make basketball special, including elite talent, remarkable court vision, relentless competitiveness, and the ability to inspire the next generation. Miller concluded by emphasizing that the WNBA is at a pivotal moment, and that how it responds to situations like these could shape the league's culture and reputation for many years to come. The league now has two choices. It can either allow unnecessary controversy to overshadow the game itself, or it can focus on protecting and promoting its biggest stars, giving players like Caitlin Clark every opportunity to reach their full potential and help elevate the sport. According to the narrative, Reggie Miller's message was straightforward: the decisions the league makes today could shape its future for years to come. That raises the question many fans are asking. Will the WNBA take stronger steps to protect Caitlin Clark, as Miller reportedly suggested, or will it continue to allow controversial incidents involving players like Alyssa Thomas to dominate the conversation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with Miller's criticism, or do you think he was too harsh? And more importantly, should the league do more to protect its top players? If you enjoy basketball analysis that goes beyond the headlines, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Following Miller's reported remarks, the basketball world has continued to watch Caitlin Clark's situation closely. As the debate grows, the discussion has expanded beyond a single game, one hard foul, or one controversial moment. It has become a broader conversation about the future of women's basketball, the standards the league wants to uphold, and how its biggest stars are treated both on and off the court. Few athletes have entered the WNBA with the level of attention and expectation that Clark carries. Millions of fans follow every game she plays. Every highlight is celebrated, every mistake is analyzed, and every performance becomes part of the national conversation. That is the reality of being one of the most recognizable names in basketball today. At the same time, veteran players across the league continue to compete with pride, toughness, and years of experience. The challenge for the WNBA is ensuring that fierce competition never crosses the line into unnecessary or dangerous play. Fans love intensity and great rivalries, but basketball is at its best when physical competition is balanced with fairness, respect, and sportsmanship. Miller has consistently emphasized that true competition should be decided by talent, preparation, and execution, not by controversy. As one of the greatest shooters and fiercest competitors in NBA history, he understands what it means to perform under constant physical pressure. His message extends beyond toughness. It is about preserving the integrity of basketball and ensuring that skill remains the center of attention. Whether people agree with his perspective or believe the issue has been exaggerated, his reported comments have sparked an important discussion among fans, analysts, former players, and media members about how the league should handle situations like these in the future. The debate also raises broader questions about the league's future. What should happen when the game's biggest stars become the focus of increasingly physical play? Should league officials take stronger action to protect player safety while preserving the competitive spirit of basketball? Should questionable plays receive harsher penalties, or is this simply part of competing at the professional level? Fans remain divided, and opinions continue to vary. One thing is clear, however, Caitlin Clark has refused to let controversy, physical defense, or outside criticism define her career. Instead, she has remained focused on basketball, continuing to compete at the highest level and showing why so many believe she represents the future of the sport. Her resilience and determination have earned the admiration of basketball fans around the world. Meanwhile, the WNBA is experiencing unprecedented attention. Arenas are filling, television audiences continue to grow, social media discussions expand every day, and countless new fans are discovering women's basketball for the first time. Incidents like these influence far more than a single game or player, they shape how the public views the league as a whole. As the season progresses, every Caitlin Clark matchup draws greater interest, every controversial play is scrutinized, and every officiating decision becomes part of the conversation. Whether people agree with Reggie Miller's reported perspective or not, his comments have intensified the spotlight on the WNBA and its biggest stars. Now it's your turn to join the discussion. Do you believe his remarks accurately reflect the league's current situation? Is the WNBA doing enough to protect its players while preserving the physical, competitive nature of the game? And what impact do you think this controversy will have on Alyssa Thomas, Caitlin Clark, and the future of the league? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thoughtful discussions are what make this community special, and your opinion could be featured in a future video. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more in-depth basketball analysis, exclusive updates, and the latest news surrounding the WNBA, NBA legends, and Caitlin Clark, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Thank you for watching and for your continued support. Until next time, remember that basketball history is being written every night, and the next chapter could be even bigger than the last. If you have thoughts on this topic, we'd love to hear them. Share your opinion in the comments below, and let us know where you stand on the debate. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications so you never miss our latest basketball analysis, breaking news, and exclusive updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Just click the video on your screen to keep watching and stay up to date with everything happening in the world of basketball.